Well, we know that here in Sin, you guys are very famous for an event that takes place every year, and the city, I guess you could say, doesn't really look like this, especially this street.
Yeah. This is the street actually where they held this competition. So today, when we stop and look at it, it's just a normal road. The car goes through and everything. But during the summertime, 1 month before competition, they cover this street with the dirt and they put stands here on the side. Of course, at that time there was no traffic on the road. Every evening they practice. They practice for the competition, and then on the first Sunday in August, it's a big event. So everybody gathers here, the stands are full, everything around is full and packed. The president arrives, all the politicians.
Wow.
It's a really important event. And the target is actually up there, up the road. Yeah.
So explain the purpose of this event, which is called Alka, right? That's the right way to pronounce it?
Yes, Alka, that's the right way to pronounce it. So Alka is the competition that started actually in the 1715, when that huge battle against the Ottomans happened. Everything in this town pretty much revolves around the battle with the Ottomans. And so from that time they decided as a vow that they will, every year, that they will make an event which is called Alka, chivalry competition. So basically it's a thing on a horseback in a full gallop. They have to hit a target that is just 13 centimeters wide, with a smaller target that is 35 millimeters wide, with a lance that is 3 meters long. So the target, the rods connect 2 rings, and each of the fields brings a different number of points. The center one brings you 3 points. So you have 3 runs, and after those 3 runs, the points are accumulated, and then they decide who is actually the winner of the competition.
And what do you win? Anything?
Well,
the title?
You win, yeah. The only thing that you win actually is the prize, because they give you like a money prize, but that money prize always goes to charity. And you could actually say that winning Alka is a huge expense, because after you win Alka, you have to throw a huge party. And that's expensive these days. So, and also they get a ring from the president.
Oh.
Yeah, the ring from the president, because usually the president, he's like a patron, you know, the sponsor of this event. And they're given a shield. On the shield, but the shield is not what they keep in their property.
It's a floating shield.
Yeah, it's a floating shield. They get transferred every year from guy to guy. Yeah.
Tell me, how many competitors are there?
The minimum number is 11. The maximum number is 15, and in extremely rare cases it can be up to 17 competitors.
And how do they know that they hit the smaller circle? Because
well, they keep it at the end, don't they?
Well,
maybe
everybody knows. So they run, they hit, and they come back. They lower the lance. Everything is very, you know, military fashion done. And then when it slides, you see how many points they hit. But over there, you can see by the way the Alka is actually spinning around the lance. You can already see what point did he actually hit. So they already announced before he comes back how many points. They already know that if he hit the 3 points, already the cannon starts to sound from the fortification and the music starts to play, and then he returns, lowers the lance, and then they announce, you know.
I mean, it not only sounds like a game of skill, but it also sounds like kind of a wealthy man's sport. I mean, you have to have a horse, you have to throw a party if you win. I mean, how can the average person doesn't sound like they do this?
Well, they can do this. The most important thing is that they are honorable citizens of Sin, so they have to be born in this area, in this town.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can't come back and practice and win.
We were all going to go and train, but...
Only if you reincarnate again here in Sin, then you could do it. And you have to be born here. You have to be respectable citizens, and you have to be a member of that chivalry society, and of course you have to know how to ride a horse.
So are you one of them?
No.
We could have at least been your cheerleaders.
Which ones of those do you not qualify for?
I was not born in Sin.
Otherwise you'd be on that horse, right?
And horses don't like me.
But other than that.
Yeah. And there's a great statue here that kind of is an example of what occurs here.
The statue is made by Stipe Sikirica. He was a famous Croatian sculptor, and he's also from this area. So his famous motif are always the horses. So the statue is actually the competitor just, you know, before the start, because this circle here, this is where they start to get acceleration. They accelerate around it, and then they start to
And
run.
then they start
Yeah,
to
yeah.
run. Something to see, I'm sure.
Or you can imagine when it's all packed with the people, you know,
How
around
many
it.
spectators are there?
Well, I don't know exactly, but really a lot of them,
Full.
because it's not only spectators on the stands, but there are people everywhere around, you know, climbing trees. And you can imagine how agitated and nervous the horses are in that situation, so they run like a bullet, you know,
Yeah,
straight.
absolutely.
Yeah, makes me nervous even thinking about it. Well, definitely a reason we all need to come back to see this. It sounds like a great event.
2015, is that
In
right?
2015 it's
That
going to
would
be
be the
300th anniversary, and that game is also protected as UNESCO Intangible Heritage, so non-material good. Just in 2010. The reason why is because around Europe there are many games similar to Alka, but none of them managed to survive for 300 years.
Wow, that's great.
So to have continuity without stopping.
Something to be proud of for sure.
Yes, yes,
Is there any
definitely.
way we can do this? Practicing?
There was a journalist a long time ago. There was a journalist from the Life magazine, I think in the 50s.
Yeah.
And because at that time the buses, you know, the roads were terrible, lines were not regular, so they had to drive all the way here by the bus, and they came pretty late because bus got flat tire and things like that. So everything was over, and said, how will we do it? And the guy who was running Alka at that time said, we can do it, but other way around. So we don't break any tradition. So they put target here at the end of the road, and he started from the top of the road, because that way
Okay.
no traditions are broken, and the
Broken.
journalist
That's
actually
good.
managed to try it.
Super. I missed it? Okay. Well, unfortunately, we are not here during the real Alka event, but we understand that you and your friends and other people here from Sina are prepared to show us our own version here today of the Alka event.
Yes, we have students Alka, which is just like real Alka, but with students and without horses.
Aha, okay. We
yes.
have to we use our own feet then to run.
But the meaning is same. So this is Alka as object. This top part worth 2 points. The left and the right one on the bottom are 1 point, and this is 3 points. It's called Srida here.
Okay, so the purpose obviously is to get right in the center.
Yes, that would be the perfect way to end competition.
But we're talking about high speeds too. Usually the horses are running very fast. Yeah?
Yes, yes. In real Alka, there is a time, actually 13 seconds if I'm right. They have to pass from the starting line called Biljeg to Alka in time, in less than 13 seconds to get chance to compete in other round.
Well, are we going to be on any time limit today?
No, but we don't have horses. We run enough.
Okay, okay. Well, do you guys mind showing us a little bit about how
actually,
it's
we'll be
because
glad.
we need to watch for sure before we try
Alright, we'll
this.
be glad to show you how things are going.
And explain what you would wear. This is typical. You'd wear the red, the white, the hat, or...
Well, I am dressed sort of like Alkar. These guys here, the three of them are dressed like Alkarski momci.
Okay.
They help Alkar in his duties. So,
Now, have you really done the real Alka before, or you're all training one day?
no, we have students Alka. Real Alka is done by elderly people.
How, do you have to be a certain age, or not necessarily?
Well, I think you have to be over 18 or so.
Okay.
But you have to be from Cetinska Krajina, which is
Right.
Sinj plus surrounding villages.
Okay, well, one day maybe you guys will all be competing,
Yes.
and we'll be here
That would be a
cheering you
great
on.
honor for every one of us.
Yeah, I
Yes,
bet.
definitely.
Okay, well, let's see what you got.
Okay.
We'll watch
No
you
problem.
closely, and then we'll give it a shot. You guys ready to try it as well?
Sure.
Horses or not, you know? We'll give it a try.
Yeah, that's good. So they blow
Slijedi Alkar Dino Gulan.
– 3 points.
Alkar Dino Gulan u sridu!
Ima li još Alkara? Jedi. Nema.
Slijedi Alkar, Stipe Bilokap. Alkar, Stipe Bilokap, Čuništa!
What do you say at the end? I mean, is it like another opportunity or?
For me,
Slijedi Alkarša, Ashley Coburn.
Don't throw it.
Watch out! I closed my eyes. Yeah, at least I got it.
Yeah, at least you hung on to it.
But I closed my eyes.
Alkarša išli u jedan!
I thought you liked me.
Thank you.
Bravo, Violeta. Bravo, good job.
Seen both of your faces.
Slijedi Alkarša, Ana Karasko. Do you want to try? Just one.
Violeta.
I'm gonna walk.